Hello guys, it's Ethan. Welcome back to another video. And in this video, we're going to be going over the fastest way to get $5,000 into your bank account within the next 7 days. Okay? So 7 days, 14 days, 30 days would be an absolute max to get $5,000 inside your bank account. Now, $5,000 to you may sound like a big number, but it really isn't in this space. And we'll dive deep into why it isn't a big number and exactly the step-by-step process that you can go through to make that money. Okay. Now, as a little context for myself, so you know this is coming from someone who's actually reliable. I've been running my own OnlyFans management agency for the past 4 years at this point. We're one of the leading OnlyFans agencies based in the UK, so based in London. And we've had the luxury of working with talent worldwide. So we've been working with over 30 plus models at this point, okay? And I've got a team of around about 4 to 5 virtual assistants, not including chatters who are on a commission-only basis. And yeah, I do a few minutes of work a day, and I make a lot of money from it. So, I've been doing this in this space for some time. I've been documenting it. You can just go back on the YouTube. You can see I've been talking about this business model for a few years at this point now. So, yeah, I've been doing this for a while. And by far, what people like to do is they like to complicate the process when it's actually ridiculously easy. I can't think of, at least, an easier business model out there. There is none. There is no business model which is just so easy to make money in. I'm sure you've all heard before, OnlyFans is get rich quick. It's easy money. But yeah, you do have, there is some marketing and sales knowledge that needs to go into these accounts. But the most basic sales and marketing, I've seen some models do some shocking sales and marketing strategies. And they come out and they're saying, oh yeah, I made 20 grand last month. And I'm looking at their marketing strategy. They're just posting some TikToks. They're making 20 grand a month. So it is ridiculous. And if you have any sort of knowledge in sales or any sort of knowledge in marketing that you can apply to these girls, then you're going to be a very, very wealthy man, because that's all it takes is for yourself to apply some general sales and marketing strategies. Now, we're going to go into the exact step-by-step process of what you need to do to get $5,000 in your bank account this week. Okay? So, step 1, go out onto a social platform, create multiple social media profiles, and then outreach from those profiles to these OnlyFans models. So a very simple outreach message. Hey, I just checked out your OnlyFans page. Great stuff. I wondered if you got time to hop on a call. We've got an exact script that we use inside the consulting program. If you haven't already checked it out, check it out in the link below. You can also check out, testimonials where we've got students who've gone from 0 to 70K within 90 days. Testimonials of students who have gone from 0 to 30K, 0 to 20K. So we've done this time and time again, not only for myself, and I'll show you proof of model accounts that we've got running within the link below as well. But we've also done it for other people. And it is this exact same process that they follow. So they send messages to get interest. They use a client attraction asset, so either an audit or some value they're offering to the model to get in exchange to hop on a call with the model, close the model on a percentage of rev share contract, and then boom, they were targeting models who are anywhere from 5K to 20K a month. That's the type of models we target, and we have a very particular strategy that we use to target those model in that income bracket. But the reason we target models between 5 and 20K is because of 2 reasons. One is quick money for us. We're taking 50% rev share of an account with 5K. That's a 2.5K a month client. If we're doing an account with 10K, it's a 5K a month client. if we're doing it with account with 20K, which I've showed in my consulting program, me closing a 20K a month OnlyFans model, we take 10K a month because we do a 50-50 rev share. So yeah, literally just sending a few messages, you can be signing those sort of high-ticket clients in a very unsophisticated market, so it's very easy to go out there and provide exceptional value. Now, as well as that, we target these accounts because it's far easier to add value to someone who's already got an existing audience base than it is to create a whole new one from scratch. If you're working with models who are fresh, you're going to have to build an audience because you're going to want a consistent flow of subscribers going to them. And it takes time to build an audience. It takes around about, 3 to 6 months to build an audience for a model. The good thing is it's kind of a flywheel effect. So once you get subscribers, then you get more followers, then you get more subscribers. It just flywheels up like that. But reaching out to a model who's already got 20,000 followers on Instagram or 50,000 followers on Instagram, reaching out to her, providing a lot of value and closing her is far better because you can then just because chances are she's not fully optimized her audience. So she's not fully taken advantage of using stories to funnel in subscribers. Maybe her posting strategy is a little bit off. Maybe she's not doing it enough curiosity. Maybe her bio isn't optimized. There's a whole host of things you can do, as well as that. Maybe inside the account, she's not optimizing earnings. So there's a whole host of things you can do to provide a quick and instant value to these models, and that will get you paid very, very quick. So, as well as that, we know that we got a group of pre-trained OnlyFans chatters. So OnlyFans chatters are virtual assistants trained up in the Philippines who we insert into a model's account to speak on the model's behalf to subscribers. And we give them the sets they need. We give them the pay-per-view structures. We give them training on NLP strategies. We give them posting structures. We give them captions. We give them everything they need to go into account, be proficient, and turn subscribers into ATMs, to turn them into quick cash. So message subscribers in the model's DMs, get money from them inserted into the model's bank account. Okay? So that's how it works. And we can just put in 2 chatters, commission only, once we sign a model who's doing 10K a month, commission only, 24/7, and it's going to instantly boost that model up to 20K a month. So we're going to go from a 5K a month client to a 10K a month client. Okay? And that way you can make 10K within a few weeks. So it's very, very simple process, and you don't want to overcomplicate it. Now, my advice to all of you watching this video would be to start sending DMs, okay? If you're sending DMs and they're not performing, you then need to optimize and look at why it isn't performing. The way you do about that is testing. Now, the number one thing that I see in successful people, and I see it time and time again, being that I've consulted and coached over 50 plus OnlyFans management agencies at this point. I've seen those who have been astronomically successful. I'm talking they're now doing 150K a month. The number one thing they do, and when I speak to them, is that they're tracking, they know the numbers. You're an entrepreneur, okay? You're going into this space. I don't know if any of you guys out there watched like Dragon's Den or like Shark Tank, those like on the TV shows. I used to watch it as a kid. You used to hop on, you have the entrepreneur getting grilled, and they'd always time and time again get grilled because they didn't know their numbers. Do not mistake, you are still an entrepreneur. Just because it's easy money that's coming online and it's just floating out of the sky and you have to do virtually zero work to get that money, just because you're doing that, you still have an obligation, if not more of an obligation, to know your numbers, okay? So know your numbers, know how many DMs you need to send to get a booked call or to get a warm lead, how many warm leads you need to get a booked call, how many booked calls you need to close a call, and then you can work out your percentages. Then you know, okay, if I send 1,000 DMs, it's going to result into X number of clients signed, and typically our client value is around this range. So we're going to bring on 30K a month in a cumulative client value. So you can really simplify it down to that. And when you have it simple like that, then you have a lot of peace of mind in your business, because you know your numbers. You can see where the numbers are going. But yeah, if you don't believe me, go down in the description, check out my story of exactly how this business model changed my life, because it really did change my life, and it is just such an easy way to make money in this world. So I know it can change your life too, and I've helped other people who have started from nothing, so they didn't even have a website, didn't have an agency name. I've consulted them all the way to now making over 100K a month. Some of them are doing 50K a month now. Some of them are doing 30K a month, 20K a month profit, cash collected. So they're making insane amounts of money, all because they decided to take a leap of faith, and they decided to take some action. And you can then afford to buy luxuries in your life. For example, this watch cost me a pretty penny. These AirPod Maxes cost quite a bit. I've got an LG ultra-wide monitor. It cost me around about 2,000. Just bought a Goyard wallet. It's about $1,000. You can the latest phones. You can actually just treat yourself. You can live a life that you enjoy, a life that is true to you, whether that's financial security, whether that's being able to spoil those around you, whether that's being able to flex on people. I don't care if that's what you want to do, go ahead and do it. But you can live a life that you want to live and that you feel happy living. And the way you go about doing that is by getting paid as quick as possible, getting cash into your bank, a profitable business model. And I've given you the exact steps to do that. So go out into the market, absolutely crush it. If you haven't already, go down in the description, book on a call myself, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.